When we are saying that there is no income tax up to 12 lakh, but we are saying that the 8 to 10 lakh segment is 10%. How does this add up?
No, that is for the old regime. So if you file under the new regime where there are no exemptions available for you, you can straight file under 12 lakhs without any tax. So if you choose the new regime, you will get straight exemption. So more people are going to move from the old. In the old, you have the exemption of Section 80C, insurance, housing loan, and all those exemptions. There, they have increased the number. So what has happened earlier, after 15 lakhs, it was 30%. Now they have gone that to 24, which means 9 lakh rupees more has gone there. So on the old regime...
people who move, suppose there's somebody, please welcome it. Suppose there's somebody with an 11 lakh rupee income.
Yeah.
Who chooses the new tax regime.
So they don't have to invest anything for any risks. So 12 lakh is straight zero tax. You don't have to invest for anything.
Suppose someone is earning 11 lakh rupees and comes in the tax slab of 10%, 8 to 10 lakh. How does it become 0%?
Now he can just file the tax return in new tax regime. So there is no tax for him up to 12 under the new regime. Because
but what is this 10% then?
No, that if you file under the old regime.
Old regime.
So Abhishek, there are two important points to be noted. If you file under the new tax regime, you can't go back to the old tax regime. That's another point you need to remember.
My question is, you've been told there's a no income tax up to 12 lakh rupees.
Correct.
I earn 11.99 lakh rupees.
Correct.
Right?
No tax.
I have no tax.
Correct.
But the tax slab, the tax slab is showing me at a 10%.
Okay, I'll explain this, Arnab. Let's say your salary is 11.99 lakh.
Correct.
You should file your taxation under new tax regime.
Okay.
If you file under new tax regime, you are zero taxed. If you file under the old...
What happens to this 10% category?
That is only for people who are filing under old tax regime. Now, let us say Arnab has got two choices, old tax regime or new. If you file under the old, then you will be under 10%.
Yeah, so what the mistake we are making on the graphics also, we are showing this as new tax, old tax. Let's be very clear about one thing. There are tax slabs and there is
the old tax regime. For the new tax regime, up to 12 it's zero.
Under the old regime.
Correct.
In the tax slab would be at 10%.
Correct.
But then with that 10%, you would have the option of several areas in which you can ask for deductions. So it amount more or less to the same thing. I want to understand this once again. Please, can you tell me once again how this will work out? Sushil Kedia, and I'd like to get a chartered accountant on air, please, so I can get my personal finance expert to explain this. Can we get Sanjeev Narayan, please, on air? He's been with us for a long time, and can we get him on air to explain how exactly this is going to work out? So I'm telling my guest relations to get me the personal finance people right on air, 2 or 3 experts immediately within the next 3 or 4 minutes so that this can be explained, right? And I don't need to be nudging my news desk now on what to be doing on this. The fact is, they're also told that there is a new income tax bill which is going to be introduced next week, and the finance minister has said that the new income tax bill is designed to be clear and direct in its language, ensuring simplicity and ease of understanding for both taxpayers. Can I have the market graphics also on there? Why do you have to prompt that? For both taxpayers and tax administrators, it's straightforward. The market graphics can be fired. It's straightforward and aims to eliminate confusion, making it more accessible and user-friendly for all stakeholders involved. So we are looking forward to a new income tax bill. I think what will happen is everyone's going to move to the new tax regime.
Yeah.
So everyone will
aimed at nudging people from the old to the new. That's what I was saying, that they will try to make the new tax regime little more enticing, and that's what seems to be the aim, because in the old tax regime till 12 lakh, you still pay some tax. But in the new one, you are not paying any tax till 12 lakh, right?
Most of them will swing out here.
Yes.
Now, because it's 0 till 12 here. And once you swing, remember, you can't go back.
Yes.
So it's basically to dephase it out and ensure that the old tax regime no longer remains, but given higher an exemption. But yes, it will affect certain industries like insurance, where Section 80C and other investments used to come during Jan, Feb, March. That will reduce. But yes, it will ensure that people have more consumption and wallet share left in their pocket to spend. This will be a real boost, and 5 lakh is a big number.
And that chartered accountants remain in business.
I don't know.